see. Spiritual wealth and financial success.
And poking by
And what?
poking by poking.
Oh, poking by a llama, I see, yeah. Okay. So tonight will be something very special, okay? Some of you, first time I'm seeing you, hello. Yes. Those that I met before, happy to see you again. So today I'm going to talk about, I forgot again, so it doesn't matter. Spiritual success or financial success, whatever success, most important is, let me ask you something. How many of you feel that rich people are bad people?
Depends on the person.
Yeah,
It's a stereotype, right? How many of you feel rich people are not spiritual people?
Yes.
Yeah? You feel so?
No, I think they can still be good people, but it's hard, rather harder for them to be good people.
I see. A lot harder for them to be good people. So, I would like you to readjust your mind now. Actually, I don't like to sit here. It's easy to stand. Sitting down is... Okay, so, let me ask another question. How many of you feel that you want to be rich and spiritual? You want to be rich and spiritual.
How about we are already rich and spiritual?
Wow. Okay. But what do you mean by rich? What do you mean by rich? Now the rich that I'm talking about today I'm going to talk about, it has both aspects of being rich. Some people I know are always counting money. Oh, this is expensive. Oh, this one is it worth it? How many of you count your money? How many of you feel that you need to always be aware of how much you spend?
Yeah. I
Okay.
should be aware of it.
Okay, so do you know why you end up like that?
Yes.
Yes? Too much shopping? Okay. Too much shopping. Not enough coming in?
Feeling deprived.
Feeling deprived? Okay. Okay, so I'll just be very direct. Most of you here are really living like, at least in the Buddhist in the Buddhist understanding, you're living like gods.
Like chords?
Like
God.
gods.
Oh, God.
Gods.
Yeah.
Yeah. You live in a place where really beautiful weather, nice cars, nice house, food is good, great service, good medicine, medical.
Well, you can afford it.
Yeah. Actually, you can, only if you want to.
What did you say again?
You can afford medical, only if you want to.
Yes.
But the thing is with the mindset of gods, or how do you pronounce?
God.
Gods. Sorry, my pronunciation is a little bit funny for you maybe. Yeah. Is that gods have all the enjoyments, but very small hearts. Now, I don't want to say whether you have a small heart or not. Only you can feel whether you have a small heart or not. Like you say, feeling deprived, too much shopping, or I don't know what else. What do you feel?
There's not enough sometimes.
There's not enough.
Struggling.
Struggling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Financial struggle.
Financial struggles. Due to what?
Poverty. Not enough work.
Not enough work. Do you also feel you overeat? Do you also feel you overeat? Okay? Yeah. So, let's go to something more real. Why do you eat?
Self-hate.
Hmm?
Overeat, to overeat.
No.
To survive.
To survive. We eat to survive. But we are not animals. We don't just eat to survive. Let's go to something where it's more fine. We eat not only to survive, to enjoy too, right? To enjoy too, right? What do you do with leftovers? You save them, and you eat them, and you save them, and you eat them. How many of you would throw your leftovers away?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes? Okay. I want you to do the reverse of something that you are doing now. Don't cook so much, so that you don't need to throw. Eat till you are not hungry, but not till you are full. I was 120 kilos, that is 200 and how many pounds?
About 250.
About 250 pounds. So a little bit more for you. They tell me very cold. Then some. Yeah. So 250 pounds to what I am today. What did I do right or do wrong? Let me tell you a little bit of my past. I had a very difficult childhood, and I suffered from diabetes from my teens. And what did I do wrong? I ate to be happy, because we needed pleasure of the senses, right? If you feel, you see, when we are feeling empty inside, what do? We try to do things to cover up, to make the eye happy, nose happy, ear happy, mouth happy, touch happy, because the heart not happy. You follow?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so, my guru asked me, don't eat dinner. Not to eat dinner. And when I stopped dinner, I started to treasure my breakfast and my lunch. Okay? How many of you treasure your meals? I'm telling the truth, isn't it? We eat for the sake of eating, and we eat for fun. Right? And sometimes, frankly speaking, we just eat and we find some reason, come down, and then after that we complain the food sucks, the coffee is like, coffee is terrible, and this and that. So we only know how to blame, complain, and justify, right? How many of you can cook? Can you cook well? Right? So you see, you think spiritual Lama have to be very serious, like, isn't it? Then comes one crazy one. His Holiness Dalai Lama, no hair, and come one long hair one. Okay, with a hot cross bun on top. Okay, so how many of you can cook well? So your well equates to healthy or tasty?
Tasteful.
Yes, it has to be healthy and tasty. You see? So now you understand? If you want to be wealthy and spiritual, you have to make your mind accept that that spirituality can include financial wealth. Can. See, there are many people, unfortunately many people today, they are broke. And so what they do? They become religious fanatics. You get me?
Yes.
Yeah, is it true here?
Oh, yes.
Is it? I don't know.
Yes.
Because this is my second trip to America after 16 years. First trip 16 years ago, oh my goodness. Not just goodness or godness. No, I said, oh my goodness. Okay? Yeah. And then I told myself, I'm never going to come to America again. Yeah, it was horrendous. Yeah. Everything in my mind I saw people was no money, no talk. And everybody assumed that I couldn't speak English because of my skin color. And I went to a shop to get something, they give me dirty looks. And the moment I opened my mouth and speak English, they give me this look. So I say, why can't I be Asian and English speaking? So you have to get rid of your stereotype if you want to be spiritual and rich. Now, you look at painting here, Buddha. Does this Buddha look poor? Does he look poor? No, he doesn't look poor. There are jewels, there are offerings to him.
His robes are beautiful.
Yeah. So you see, it is already telling you that you don't have to be poor to be spiritual. For how many years people telling us that you have to do penance. Penance, right? Is it pronounced penance? That you want to be spiritual, you have sin, you have faults, you've got problems, you're bad, you're dirty, you are this, you are that, and it makes us feel dirty, low, smaller, and lousy, and makes us feel even more unhappy. And always we need to beg for forgiveness and ask for, and we need to do confession and do prayers. I studied 10 years in a Roman Catholic school. I studied Theravada Buddhism from the age of 7. And then from 13 onwards, I studied all the way from 13 to 16. I studied Chinese Mahayana Buddhism, studied and practiced, and from then onwards, I practiced Tibetan Buddhism from 16. And I've gone through and met many people from all spiritual traditions, whether it be Muslims and Sikhs and Hindus and different types of Buddhists and Christians and Protestants and Catholics, what have you. Today I want to say, all religious practices are only good if they make you a better human being. If it doesn't make you a better human being, it is you who didn't understand, didn't want to practice. Frankly speaking, the teacher or the pastor or the priest is very important, isn't it? Because some people just ask for money. But today I want to ask you, would you donate money? Would you donate money?
If I have it.
You see, you say if you have it, but you're afraid to give. Now, what is money? Can you take
Energy.
energy? Energy? Take out the biggest denomination of a dollar bill that you have today. Come on, take out now.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
No, I don't even have a wallet, I have nothing.
You have nothing?
No.
Okay, then borrow from a friend. Okay, show me the biggest denomination of a dollar bill that you have.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, actually what I wanted you to do was to,
Are you going to take these from us?
I don't have to. Before you put it back in, I want you to look at it and tell me, is it really worth this amount?
No, piece of paper. And it is worth that amount.
Huh?
Well, I guess with the exchange, with reality, what's going on, it's $20 is $20. And if I $20 worth of whatever.
So you see, it can be $20. $20 can buy gas, can buy food, can buy something, isn't it? But this piece of paper, is this paper or plastic?
Paper.
Paper. Because in my country, the dollar notes is plastic. My country, they use a plastic dollar bill.
They last long.
Yeah, they last longer, and if you go to the market, the fishmonger use the money, and, yeah, so you can wash And so, would you burn this note?
No.
Would you burn this note? No, right?
Not on
No.
purpose.
Yeah.
Unless there was a good reason.
There's no good reason to burn money. Remember, there are crazy people out there who want to burn money. I don't know whether you know or not, but I've met these crazy people who would show off by burning money. Okay? A few years ago, I was in China, and this person was using $100 renminbi bills to light his cigarette. Today, and he said, this is how rich and powerful I am. Today, this person is broke.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, time and tide changes things. The boss in People's Republic of China changed. Things change, many things change. But one thing don't change, reality. Reality doesn't change. Okay, so what is it to be spiritual? What does it mean to be spiritual?
Unique.
No,
To love yourself.
no.
Well, to love others.
What?
To love other people.
Love
To
other people?
others.
No.
I mean, to think
Renounce
about
yourself?
Maybe to have
Not
that
be
feeling.
attached with these artificial, superficial stuff. So you're going to awaken from the deeps of awareness. So actually, I think we are already connected, but sometimes of our thoughts disconnect from the origin of the source.
You
How
guys
about a
think too
feeling
much.
of oneness? How about that feeling of
Feeling of
oneness
oneness,
with everyone?
Awareness that we're all really just
You think too much.
being open and aware. Just
Open and aware.
And be content with what they have.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
nice.
You guys really just think too much.
Lame.
Huh?
We're lame.
No, you're not lame.
Just tell us.
I wanted to tell, but since you said tell you. Okay, I don't know about you. After some of these years in my life, what does it mean to be spiritual?
Just to be here right now.
Compassion.
I'll tell you now. It means to have a limitless heart. A limitless heart. Is it called limit? No boundary. When my heart or your heart has no boundaries, anyone and everyone can fit in. Now, think back your answers. If you have a limitless heart, would all these things fit in? You see, you are looking for reasons to be spiritual. But I don't need reasons. You can keep your money. You can keep your money now. Just make it feel safe with it. It's just paper, but it's good paper. Okay? Have a limitless heart. The thing with many people today, not just America, the first thing they feel so attached and so frightened and so insecure is with the dollar bill. They are so afraid of other people cheating them, so afraid of other people don't know what they are doing with the money and this and that. Frankly, they don't want to give to a homeless person, don't want to give to a beggar, don't want to give to a sick person and this and that. Aren't you thinking too much? If you want to give, give. Where I come from, or when I was young, I used to play with, in Singapore when I was young, there were many kampong. Okay? What's kampong? Villages. And we're Malay kids, Chinese kids, Indian kids, and whatever, all kids, we just played together. And there was this old lady, Malay lady. All the children would just love to go to her house to eat. And you know what? She's the poorest of them all. The poorest house in the village. Lunch, she would always give us food, even though it was just deep fried to its dry little fishes, and coconut rice, and chili jam or chili sauce. It's more like chili jam, sweet chili jam. When she fell ill, all the kids cried. She was poor. All the kids went around to ask the parents and everybody to give money for her to see doctor. She died. All of us were so sad. That money we did, she was Muslim, we gave to her family, and we did some simple, her religious burial. And she was truly spiritual, because when we ate, she would sit there and look at us and just smile. You see, they were very wealthy people. Why? We didn't want to go to their house because they gave us things like, just let them eat something and shoo them away. You know, kids were running around and hungry, and you know. So, think about it. If you want to give, if you feel, you believe that you want to give, give. What other people want to do with your money and everything is their karma. Don't blame, think, and justify for yourself, and don't blame, think, and justify for others. God, if you believe in God, if He makes it rain, this family good, rain on them, this one do want to make it flat, this one, you know, rain, you see, when it's time to rain, rain. When it's time to give, give. How much can you give equates to how much you can receive. The thing is, how much are you receiving now? How much water can this cup take? It's only how much this cup can take. I don't want you to be cups. I don't want you to be pots. Why I said that you must have a heart without boundaries is so that you can receive more and then you can give more. The bigger your heart, your mind is, the more you will receive, the more you'll be able to give. If you have not ever received, how can you ever give? So the first thing about generosity is not just about giving. It's, remember, also about receiving. Do you want to receive advice? Do you want to receive love? Do you want to receive help? You see, we always think about generosity means to always to give. But sometimes we are too thick-skulled, too egoistic, too proud. We think we know best, not just know better. We know bestest. Good, better, best, best, bester, bestest. That's my English. I don't care if you laugh, but I feel it's funny. Isn't it? Right? So, you, first of all, you think, we don't want to go here, we don't want to go there, I don't like this person, I don't like that person, I don't want this person to help me because I don't like his face, I don't like the way he walks, I don't like the way he talks, I don't like the hot cross bun on his head. Goodness. It's all blame, always blaming and justifying and complaining. Don't do that. Dare to receive. Dare to feel again. Most of us don't dare to feel anymore because you're always hurt. You're always talking about the past, what happened to us before and this and that, isn't it? Right? How many of you have been hurt before? Huh? How many of you remember the hurt? Okay. Good, remember the hurt. But please, are you tired now? Are you tired? How many of you are still feeling hurt? You sure? You sure? How many of you are still holding on to the hurt? Oh, for goodness sake, aren't you tired? Tell yourself to rest. When you tell yourself to rest, when you rest spiritually, in your heart, in your mind, then you can let go. How can you be carrying something and then let go? You must carry something till you feel you are tired, then you decide to rest, then you will finally decide to let go. Okay? How are you going to rest? How to rest? Okay. Try that when you sleep, recollect what you've been hurt about before you sleep. And if you need to cry yourself to sleep, if you feel like crying, cry. Face it. If you feel like screaming or beating somebody out, go run. Go run. Actually, it's something even worse than running. Okay? That is, do an exercise in slow motion. You know? How to, let's say, to swing my arm. It's just to, like this, isn't it? Try swinging your arm. I'm doing this for 100 times. Okay? So, Western philosophy, everything want quick, fast, and good, right? Right? Quick, fast, and good usually equates to drugs. Okay? Usually it would equate to drugs. So first of all, if you want to be spiritual, you need to face up to yourself, not anybody else. We all make mistakes. Who hasn't? Okay, we all make mistakes. Some people like to see astrology, oh, because my life is like that, I was born under this and that, and then after that blame it on them. You make the choices. And we all make the best choice we ever can during those circumstances, isn't it? Whether it was going to be, who knows whether it's going to be a good or bad choice? Who knows? Right? But you will know whether you will regret them or not now. Because sometimes you feel this is the correct thing to do, but you don't, in your heart, it is not the way to do it. You understand? Your heart, you know, you don't want to do it. But because of this, because of that, you have to do it. And then you have regrets. Okay? It's time to face ourselves. If you walk in the streets and if you met you, would you like you? Would you like to be your own friend? Would you like to be your own friend?
Yes. I think so.
Don't think so! Come on!
Sure.
Huh?
No.
Would you like to be your own friend?
Yeah.
Would you trust? Would you trust this friend? Really?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Really? Based on what?
Knowing myself.
Yeah. But then, how well do you know yourself? You make decision now, later on say maybe, then okay, then I don't feel like, then this and that. And these are not trick questions. These are not trick questions, these are reality. You see, first thing you think about, I'm tricking you. What good have I got to trick you? Come on. What good have I got to trick anybody? Right? How am I living my life now? I just tell myself to be childlike, hungry eat, tired sleep. Okay? And be aware of what I eat. And how much do I need to eat? And how much do I want to eat? And if I want to eat, should I feel guilty? No, because you chose to eat. And so enjoy it. You see, why want to eat then feel guilty and then shucks and then scold and screw it and stuff like that? If you want to eat, eat. Certain daily things that we do reflect your spirituality. If you are an impatient person, accept it. So why are you impatient? You see, the thing about Vajrayana Buddhism, there is no bad about you. How can you see, you just have to accept that the fish cannot fly. Unless you are a flying fish. Okay, you just have to accept that fish cannot fly. And so, make the fish and see the beauty of a swimming fish and not a dead fish, because you know, like my friend, we go to the aquarium and tell me this one, how you should cook this fish, and how this one is delicious, and I go, right? So, what about financial success? What about spirituality? Actually, they are all the same. How rich you are. I don't know whether you have seen or witnessed this syndrome. Some ordinary guy strikes lottery, became multi-millionaire, has all the money in the world,